Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're taking a look at the 25th installment of what I like to call Ticked Off Thins Tuesdays, where we take a look at various responses to this question.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
As per tradition, we will be deploying Punchy, the punch pillow. How's it going there, Punchy? If it wasn't for pain, I wouldn't feel anything at all. Oh, Punchy. If it wasn't for pain, I wouldn't feel anything at all. Who was that? Who said that? It must have been Punchy Jr. This is the punch pillow that I'm selling as part of my merch. As you can see, they did a really good job transferring all the ink onto there. This is the 16 by 16 size. It's also available in 18 by 18 as well as 20 by 20. Hopefully with the larger sizes, they scale up the graphics so it doesn't look like a giant pillow with a tiny face in the middle. So if you want to order your very own Punchy, this is what it looks like. If you don't see my products for sale underneath the video, go to my main channel page and click on the store tab. Today is Valentine's Day. Will you be my Valentine? By subscribing to the channel. In order to help quell my rage a bit, I must first apply comb to mustache.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
First thing, exist.
She exists. Some for you too, Punchy Jr. You can't leave them out. Luckily, I'm made of a super strong material that is very durable. Oh, thank you. Thanks for selling yourself. How many of these people do you think are going to say exist? Place your bets now.
Second thing, I'd say that, telling them, like, I'm not actively trying to lose weight.
Yeah, that always enrages me when random people that I don't know are not trying to lose weight. I like to go up to random people and be mean to them for not doing things that I think that they should have done. Hey Frank, remember last week when I reminded you that you need to get your oil changed? Did you get it done? No. I thought that was kind of weird that you were telling me to do that, honestly. It was very bizarre and random. Dude, get your freaking oil changed. What are you doing? Yeah, see, that makes about as much sense as somebody being angry at you for not losing weight. I submit that nobody knows that you exist, therefore they couldn't possibly know that you're not trying to lose weight.
That pisses them off because...
Does it?
Because they're always actively trying to not look like me, so...
Is that how you perceive it when somebody wants to be in good shape and better themselves? Maybe they're not trying to look like you, but they are trying to look like somebody who is fit that they're looking up to.
To not actively be losing weight, to try and, have that same mentality pisses them off because it kind of just deconstructs everything that they, have centered their life around.
An obese person saying that they don't want to lose weight deconstructs everything that you've based your life around if you're into fitness. Actually, I would say that it just reinforces everything that they believe, right? They're like, wow, good thing I worked out because I don't want to be obese. Seeing people be obese just reminds me that I'm glad that I stick to a proper diet and exercise regime. I don't want to be like Martha over there. Some people are like that, not me. I don't care. I don't personally look at people as an example of how not to be most of the time. And I always consider this a competition with yourself. You're trying to do better than your former self. What you're comparing yourself to is your previous self. Look at this smug look on her face. She really thinks that she gotcha.
That's a good one.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I would call that a good one. Mediocre at best. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin?
Probably a lot of things. I mean, I don't take personal responsibility for my current weight because...
You don't take personal responsibility for your current weight. Honestly, that does annoy me. Not on a personal level, but just in general. When people make a bunch of excuses that are not relevant to the situation, you just have to look at them like... Really, bruv? Really? Let me guess. Something with your thyroid, or you got PCOS.
Because I have an autoimmune thyroid disorder that has caused me to gain quite a bit of weight over the last few years.
So an autoimmune thyroid disorder makes you have a zombie hand that just keeps picking food up and putting it into your mouth. Got it.
And no, getting my medication adjusted doesn't make the weight just fall off.
Right, you would have to stop eating a bunch of highly processed sugar and carbs for the weight to just fall off.
It'll stop me from gaining 2 pounds a week for no reason.
For no reason. You can't gain 2 pounds a week for no reason. Unless that medication has like 3,000 calories in it, I don't know.
But it doesn't make what I gained go away.
Right, you're gonna have to change the way that you eat and exercise for that to happen.
Another thing, which I actually haven't personally gotten hate for, but I do know that some people will loathe this, is that I ride horses.
I think the horses will loathe it more than anything, depending on how obese you are. Are those horses being fat phobic again, when their legs buckle under the weight of an obese person?
There's a bit of a double standard here because I don't think a lot of people raise eyebrows at big old cowboys riding quarter horses to do their jobs or to ride in rodeos, but put an overweight woman on a horse and she is an animal abuser.
I think if you put an overweight anybody on a horse, they are an animal abuser. So your justification for riding around on a horse while being obese is that big old cowboy men do it, so I may as well do it. I don't think I've ever seen a morbidly obese dude getting on a horse. I'm sure it's happened before.
The horse that I ride is significantly larger than most of the horses you would see at like a rodeo or something like that with...
Is it a Clydesdale? I don't actually know what any of this means. I was just trying to be smart.
Men who weigh probably what I weigh on them, but I guarantee some people are going to be mad that I ride horses. People wonder why there's so many eating disorders in the equestrian world.
What? What? Are EDs prevalent within the equestrian world? What are you talking about? I've never heard of that perspective for developing a restrictive ED. I just, I couldn't bear that the horse had to put in all this extra work, so I started restricting. Like, what? Anybody that happens to be watching this that has a restrictive ED, did you develop your ED because you felt bad for the horse carrying you around all day? That's a new one to me. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Some thin people get really pissed off when we wake up every morning.
Well, I don't see why anybody would notice or care that you woke up. Just kidding, of course I noticed. The only person I get mad at for waking up every morning is myself. Oh, Punchy. Yes, you are the center of the universe, and all these angry thin people are just mad at you.
God forbid we have a medical condition that has absolutely nothing to do with our weight.
Okay, what does that have to do with you getting up in the morning? Does this medical condition cause you to get up every morning? That sounds more like a job. The rest of us have to get up every morning too.
Because the bias is real.
Okay, that one cut off right in the middle of her speaking. She didn't say what medical condition that she has that's unrelated to obesity. I don't know how that even ties in with anything. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Being a better dancer than a lot of them.
Alright, how dare you? That does make me angry. Although I question if it's true. You think you can dance better than me, baby? Stop. Stop right now. Dude, don't make me bust out the Running Man or the Cabbage Patch right now. I will. We can have a dance-off right now, my dude. Don't test me. Alright, that's all he said. I like that. At least it's original, huh? Everybody knows that people living in a larger body are the best at dancing. You're so mobile. You can get up in there and start moonwalking or whatever the heck the dang kids are doing these days. I don't know, man. I'm old. I stopped paying attention to what everybody else was doing years ago. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
I'm sure someone has said this already, but existing.
No, you're the first one. Alright, at least she had the self-awareness to say, I'm sure somebody else has said this already. So you're telling me that you didn't look at any of the other stitches that anybody did with this, but somehow, through the power of your third eye, you were able to use your clairvoyance to know that other people have used the same answer. If you were angry at somebody else for existing, I would think that that would be because you're jealous of them, right? That level of deep-seated hatred would have to be jealousy. And I seriously doubt that anybody that eats right and exercises on a regular basis would be jealous of somebody who doesn't.
Existing as a fat person is exhausting.
Yeah, I know it is. That's why I lost weight. Okay, well, we can do something about that. You could lose weight. Oh, then you're not going to be as tired all the time. How about that?
People stare at my stomach, they stare at my saggy boobs, they give me snide looks.
Well, that's all very specific. You don't know what they're staring at when they look at you. You're just assuming all this stuff because you're insecure about all those things. That's like if somebody was short and they're like, everybody keeps staring at me because I'm short. Actually, people just looked at you and you thought that it was that because you're insecure about that thing. You were projecting.
They make rude remarks under their breath. Like, y'all think you're being subtle, but you're absolutely not.
I'm also really tired of being told that I'm brave for going out in a regular ass outfit.
I like to be told that I'm brave, even when I'm not being brave. Makes me feel like a big man. I don't care what the context is. Give me a freaking compliment. I'll take it. Does the phrase hero come to mind when you think of me? Probably not. I don't blame you.
If I had a thin body, no one would say anything about this.
Just stop commenting on people's bodies. How someone else looks has absolutely nothing to do with you or affects you in any way at all. Just shut the up and let people live their life.
The only one who talked about your body was you. You're like, they're staring at my gut. They're staring at my saggy boobs or whatever. Like, you're the one that said all of that. Nobody even said a word to you. As usual, these are all just people projecting their insecurities onto others. Thin people hate that I do X, Y, and Z. But whatever they say X, Y, and Z is really just the things that they're the most insecure about. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin?
Being confident.
Being confident. Honestly, I appreciate confidence, whether it's somebody living in a larger body or... Just kidding. Of course I hate that. Look down to the ground in shame immediately. I want to see you like this. That's right, you idiot. Look down to the ground. Yes, sir.
Being that girl.
You're being that girl. All right, dude. Now you've gone too far. Which girl? I don't even care. You're that girl. You're one of those girls, dude. That's enough.
No, and she, that girl.
Okay, I'm still confused on what that girl means.
Exuding that girl.
Exuding that girl. You keep saying that girl, but you still haven't clarified who or what that girl is, so I'm actually confused.
Being me.
Right, because the universe revolves around you. I forgot. We all, A, notice that you exist, and B, dislike you for it. That girl is just another play on exist, dude. Come on. Existence is pain. Oh, punchy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin?
Going to the gym and sharing space with other skinny people who think we don't know what we're doing.
Personally, when I see a larger person at the gym, I'm like, yeah, dude, this is where you belong. Good job. That was unrelated. I just felt like doing that. But good for you. Kudos to you for going to the gym and working out. Why would thin people care that obese people were in the gym working out? The machines are spaced far enough apart to where, like, you're not going to be spilling over into my machine like you would an airline seat, you know? So it's inconsequential to me, my friend. If anything, I'm just inspired. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. You got this. Do it. Are these people insanely delusional or what? Do they actually believe any of this, or is this just some kind of display? They're putting on airs. Thin people hate that I exist and I'm so confident and I'm lifting weights and all this stuff that literally nobody even cares about, dude. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin?
My husband.
Your husband. Your husband? How dare you? I should be doing your husband. Who is this husband that she speaks of? Who knows? Who knows? I don't think she's going to show us a picture. So we got another my man so hot ones. Dude, stop. Stop.
Know that it pisses off some people that I'm doing my husband.
Oh yeah, dude, nothing makes me angrier than when a husband and wife have relations, because it has so much to do with me, dude. I really care.
Because he's, like, athletic.
Are you, like, laying upside down or something? Because it seems like part of you is pushing up towards your face in an unnatural way. Are you on one of those inverted things where it, like, hangs you upside down?
And slim, and I was 100 pounds heavier when he got his hands on me. And...
Okay, so you've lost 100 pounds. All right, good job, dude. 5 up top. Then why are you trying to hop on this trend, huh? You've lost 100 pounds, so clearly you see that it's beneficial to lose weight. So why are you getting on this trend, is my question. She didn't even care anything about this trend or fat acceptance or anything. She just wanted to make a video boasting about how attractive her husband is. All right, man, we get it. We get it. I'm sure he's hot.
We'd go to concerts and stuff, and people would literally hate on him and get pissed when he's like, oh, that's my wife. I literally had a girl be like, but she's big, blah, 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 blah.
Wow, he must be super fine if he's got women throwing themselves at him.
So I know people get mad that I'm doing my husband.
Dude, nobody cares or even knows that you're doing your husband. You might be in a loveless relationship. We don't know. We don't care.
And they also get mad that I'm happy and that I'm just existing.
Oh, boy. There we go again. Dude, can you guys come up with something new? Dude, my stepdad used to always tell my mom, will you please go get kidnapped? So you come up with some new stories. Just sometimes when you've been with the same person for quite a while, you know, you run out of stuff to talk about. Not really, dude. I never run out of things to talk about, but they would say that.
And taking up space. And I refuse to move for anybody now.
But what if you're spilling into my seat on the bus?
And I know my limitations, and I'm like, no, you know, like
You know your limitations, and that means taking up excess space when it's unwarranted. I don't understand how one leads to the other there.
I don't cater to skinny people just because they're skinny anymore. Like, no, I don't care. It pisses a lot of people off, and I don't give a fuck.
Well, of course you don't have to cater to skinny people. What do you think this is? Just kidding. That's the hierarchy. You cater to me. Anybody that is larger and bigger around than I am is automatically my servant. That is the hierarchy that we have established in this society, and we are all well aware of it. How dare you, madam? Why were her boobs hanging out of her shirt all up by her face? I don't know, Punchy Jr. That's a good question. Happy Valentine's Day. Go buy a punchy pillow just like me. You can punch me every time you see an obese person existing. Oh, Punchy Jr. That would make our audience fairly psychotic, I think. Are you guys psychotic? I'm not bashing it, I respect it. And that is the end of our broadcast today. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.